It's the first of 6 games here on Super Wildcard Weekend, and we are underway on EA Sports. And this opening dynamic kickoff not going to be returned. It'll come out to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. In trouble, and he's taken down. Myles Garrett. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. They go play action now. Jackson finding Walker complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down. Now it's Jackson. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. I think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder.
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Jackson. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down.
And I think he was a little surprised to see the ball sitting out there like that. That's a ball he had a chance to come away with, but it winds up an incomplete pass.
Jackson will throw again. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They're going to try and throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. Now a first carry here for their running back. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there. 36 yards. And the Oilers will strike first here, this wild card matchup. Now the extra point try forthcoming. It's up and good, and it'll give his guys a 7-0 lead. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Simmons. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
You're looking there at a defensive back who's maybe a step slower than he was when he came into the league a decade ago. I know I questioned his speed coming into the game, but what he's lost in speed, he's more than made up for it with intellect. And that's a great job of knowing how to position himself to make that interception.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Right back to him on first down. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line.
61 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. So a nice run there, and I have to think a strong running game in the playoffs, maybe even more critical than the regular season. And if you go by the numbers, the man they have running it here, he was the best in the NFL.
And since he led the league in rushing yards, I think it means he's going to see the ball a lot in this game, too, because that's what they're built like. That's what they're built around. So I think the offensive line, the tight end, the wide receivers, everyone is coming together, wanting him to get the ball and get it often, and they want to carve some holes out there for him.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there with his second touchdown in this opening quarter.
And the Oilers lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game.
Extra point right down the middle, and it's now 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Play action. It's Jackson.
That's caught. It's Flowers. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
That goes for a gain of 31. Here's Jackson.
And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
From the gun on third down, Jackson. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Now remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this first quarter. Going for it on fourth. They're going to try a second time. From midfield now, here's Jackson. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And this defense will take over right at midfield. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around.
And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield. Off play action, Fields. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Odafe Oweh in there to bury him for a loss of 11. They need 12 here. It's third down. On play action, Fields. That is caught. Touchdown, Houston. A big play there. 52 yards. And the Oilers continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-0.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
They'll run with a rookie drafted in the third round.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down.
Well, when you're a road team in the playoffs, when you're a wild card, what's the one thing you need to be able to do to stay in football games? Run the football. And that's an excellent job right there of identifying where to go and picking up good yardage.
Jackson now off the bootleg.
Connection with Walker going across the formation.
And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
Well, these guys certainly need something good to go their way because this first quarter has been something of a disaster for them trying to move the ball. But that completion there maybe can get them focused and moving in the right direction.
They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. Jackson. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
They go play action with Jackson. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. 21-0 our score after 1. The offense stays put. They failed twice already in this first half, but they're going to go a third time here on fourth down. Jackson from the shotgun.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there. 30 yards.
And the Ravens' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their fourth possession. Touchdowns on their first three possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. In motion goes the tight end.
A play fake, now Fields to throw.
He's going to launch it for Washington. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed, because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
Now let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11.
They snap it to Fields.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. Fields throwing again.
Flushed out right. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. 2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter.
Fields going to change things up here.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
The offense on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. There they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game.
And the Oilers have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. So his big first half continues. His 3rd touchdown already. We'll have to keep watch as this game goes along, how much they want to continue to ride him, because he could be on his way to a record-setting performance.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. Now Jackson. Buying time to his left. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36. This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Throwing is Jackson. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. To throw is Jackson. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down. Here's Jackson to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
To throw again is Jackson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting it once, you get first half scores just like this one.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. Now it's Jackson. He's got his target. That's complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there. 34 yards. And the Ravens get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Tucker with the extra point, and that cuts the lead to 28-14.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. They'll get this complete to Calvin Austin. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. Well, now they'll try the end around. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 18 more yards there and another first down.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
To throw is Fields. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
A little bit of finger pointing and heavy discussion going on in the defensive backfield. It's man coverage, but they leave a guy wide open. They've got to be counting their lucky stars that this ball was overthrown.
2nd and 10. Now Fields.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. His second catch, and this one not nearly as electrifying as his first. And it'll bring up 3rd down now.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Play action. It's Fields.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Wide open receiver complete. And with a clock reading zeros, he is into the end zone. What an exclamation mark to the end of this second quarter.
Indeed. Well, my education continues in this game, I've got to tell you, because there's not an analyst in the world that would have said pass up the field goal here, go for it, and expect for it to be successful, and it was. I mean, they're playing this one just like a video game.
Especially for the final play of the first half to have the guts to do that. But I guess what do we say? The end will justify the means, right?
No doubt about it. For you and me, we live, we learn.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And we will not see a return of the dynamic kickoff. And the first drive of the second half will commence from the 30-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, it may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
They'll come up now, 3rd and 3.
And now here's a carry heading left. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They're going to go. It's Fields. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49.
It's a gain of 14 yards. Complete to Darnell Washington. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Fields. Across the formation, he hits Austin.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Now it's Fields.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Now it's 2nd and 10. To the air again, Fields.
That's going to be caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston.
Anthony Schwartz.
28 yards.
And the Oilers are able to extend their lead.
But look, this is a team, Charles, they faced adversity all year long. They had to fight and claw to win that division, but they're putting it all together here in the wild card game.
Feels like a statement, doesn't it? An absolute statement game, a message to the top seeds. Overlook us at your own peril. We're pretty darn good.
Extra point right down the middle, and that'll increase their lead to 28. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Jackson. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. From the gun, it's Jackson. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line.
Complete to number 6. A gain of 21 yards. 1st down, Baltimore.
Now it's Jackson. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Third quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10.
Jackson now.
This pass into the hands of Bellinger.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 44-yard line. And Jackson throwing once more. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Boy, and now they can't even get a playoff.
Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback, as everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there, because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
Jackson will throw again. And his throw is incomplete.
Down several scores and playing behind the chains is not the way to have success in this one. Right now, if you're the offensive line, your big concern, protecting your quarterback, and even a chance to try and throw something downfield to pick up the needed yardage.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Here's Jackson. Well, looking deep here for Flowers.
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. And he will bring this all the way up to the 30-yard line.
Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection, and now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
Steps away. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. 1st down, 18-yard gain.
Hands it off out of the gun. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1. And here's a handoff out of the gun.
And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
3rd down and 6. Fields now to throw.
He'll let it fly for Austin. And this is caught inside the 5. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston.
Calvin Austin,
48 yards.
and the Oilers have taken a 5-touchdown lead. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put the...
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A big play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Ravens are able to at least get one score back.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
On play action, Fields.
He'll buy some time right. And I think the ball's out. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well.
Looking at it from the defense's perspective, they could have really used the football to try to start eating into this deficit.
Yeah, because now possession's so crucial at this stage of the game. And when you've got an opportunity to hop on a turnover and you don't get it, you can feel the frustration all the way up here.
And the offense, they're living right now. Another bounce and break that goes their way. Back to throw, Fields.
Escaping the pressure right. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th. Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
They snap it to Fields. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
It's a gain of 16 yards. And a first down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Out of the gun, Fields.
Throwing middle, and it's complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up second down.
7-yard pickup brings up second and 3 at the Ravens' 41-yard line.
Here's Fields.
Rolling to his right. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Again, Fields.
Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there. 33 yards.
And the Oilers have sewn this one up as they add to their lead here in the fourth.
Point after, right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10.
A gain of 12. First down, Ravens.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground.
And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold him to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
This is 2nd and 8.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
And now the ball's out, fumble near midfield. And this is picked up by the defense.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 4.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
We see this a lot on 3rd and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but he takes it all the way into the end zone.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Linebacker Patrick Queen bringing him down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
And this is where coaches sometimes fall into different camps. Your guy just fumbled. It led to a touchdown. Do you stay with him or do you put him in the doghouse? This is definitely a show of confidence here as he's right back out there and carrying the ball again.
Now Jackson.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Ravens first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack.
Now he's into the clear again.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there. 56 yards.
And the Ravens get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
Tucker with the extra point as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Off play action, Fields.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
They'll fake the handoff, now Fields. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Brandon Stevens. And the Ravens are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnelled. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And a wild card win moves them on to the divisional.
Hey, yo, fresh out the beta game in my jeans. Black, slap, what do that mean? It mean that banging. Have my hand out, let me hang. Hey, break down, stay down, look what I make now. Hit boy, earthquake, boy, it's a shakedown. I done so much work, they think it's fake now. Big fish, every beat is just bait now. Got rich, some switch, they try to hate now. Leave, I'm straight, I got a rake now. Need cheese, cash app, Venmo or PayPal. Pumped up to the max, I'm finna break down. Flow water, big trip, boy, this a gray cloud. Highlights, ball is life, my whole take, wow. Big boss, hella chicken, I feel like Rick Ross. Why you going so damn hard? They got me off. These new can't with me. If I do a song with you, that's a luxury. Hit boy, work with you, that's a luxury. Don't step on my Crocs, D's. Fresh out the beta game in my jeans. Black, slap, what do that mean? It mean that banging. Have my hand out, let me hang. These new